ISIS, the latest ISIS update, yeah, all the beheadings, the burnings, all that stuff continues. But I actually found something that was actually kind of positive related to ISIS, if that's actually possible. This grandmother, this elderly woman on the streets of Syria who started verbally assaulting some ISIS members, and it's really a thing of beauty. Let's take a look.
لا تذبحوا هذا ولا هذا
اللي ذبح اولاد ضده.
بدنا نفصل
وبالحرابي هذا كلهم قتلهم
ماسورتين
والكردي هذا اللي
ماسورتين بدنا مشان نحط شهاده
كله حرام حرام.
حبيب قلبي والله اجلنا طلع اليوم على الشيخ مشان الشهر هاي الدنيا برد.
ما بتقلبوا شيء لا انتم ولا بشار كله خرا عن خرا. لا انت ولا هو
حجه ما احناش فاضيين نتوكل على الله حجه توكل على الله.
لا انت ولا هو ما في مسؤول لا لكم ولا له بتضلوا تقتلوا بعضكم مثل الحمير مثل الدبش مثل الغنم. ارجعوا لله ارجعوا يا جد. في 50 مرة هون متجوزات شيعيات يعني مثل اللي بتجوز الدبة وبرفع لها بالعودة. ارجعوا إلى الله ارجعوا إلى الله ارجعوا إلى الله ارجعوا إلى الله خافوا من الله ما بدكم هالذبح ولا بدكم هالقتل.
جيناكم بذبح.
All right, so this woman is absolutely fantastic. These guys are beheading people, they're shooting people in the street, they're burning people alive, and she is probably 80 years old and fearless. This is beautiful.
All right. Two things I thought when I saw this video. One, now I know why I can't reach my mother. She's in Syria. At least she's yelling at someone else.
Yeah.
And she's not 80. That woman is easily 180.
She might have been 110.
Yeah.
Well, it's very stressful there, so maybe that's aged her a little bit more. But really, this is an amazing thing, right?
No, I mean, once I know how that soldier probably feels. One time I had Jimmy Durante yelled at me. And it was really unsettling.
Yeah.
And I gave him a kiss to build a dream on.
I see what you did there. How do we empower these people? Because every video that we see about ISIS is this horrible stuff. And we're going to do a segment in a second on whether we should even be showing those videos or whatever. But this thing, to me, was inspiring. I watched this and I was like, oh, there are people there that have the balls. Now, she's at the later years, so maybe she's a little willing to take some more risks than, you know, a 16-year-old.
It's like she's going to throw her life away.
Exactly. But really, like, she's got some, like, this is the thing that should have went seriously viral,
yeah,
I think.
I guess I'm dubious of the authenticity of this video, as I am about many of these videos, because I don't understand who shot it.
Right.
I'm confused by where the camera is. And
right. It appears that it was an ISIS guy
in the car. So either maybe those guys weren't ISIS, I don't know. You know, we don't know. We don't know. This is the problem, and there's really essentially no way to authenticate. Mm-hmm. Also, like, I mean, it's good. It's great. Yes, she's taking a stand. She doesn't. There's talk in there about the Kurdish guy who they had killed, and she's saying, why did you kill him? Don't kill anybody. Yeah. So it's good. If you read any of the stories, I think a piece in in the Atlantic. I might be wrong, and then another piece over the weekend that they believe in the end times. So they don't care. Like that, there was a nice explanation, and there's a couple books coming out by some serious people, not crazy Fox people, about who these guys are and why they. And if they believe that, well, then at least it makes some sense as to how these incredibly barbaric acts could actually be being perpetrated.
Well, these are actually Sunnis, right? So in Syria, we have the same problem because the Sunnis are being, like, I don't know, in a sense, disenfranchised from their own land, right? So we went in, fucked up Iraq. We screwed over the Sunnis, so now they don't have. So all those people who we kicked out of Saddam's army are now, used to be called Al-Qaeda in Iraq. Yeah. Now they're called ISIS, right? So these are all Baathists, formerly trained by Saddam, which means they're trained by the Russians, which means, so that's who these people are, and they're Sunnis. And this problem isn't going away. You can't bomb our way out of this problem. And so that woman's right in that sense. But I don't think if that woman would have walked up to George Washington in 1790, whatever, or 74, and said, stop fucking killing the British, that we would have stopped killing the British. When you're in a war, you usually believe in it.
Yeah, and by the way, to talk about how crazy the alliances are and all that, I saw this week that we're now going to let some of the rebels in Syria call airstrikes with our Air Force to bomb Assad. So we're basically the rebels' Air Force now. So it's all just this big freaking mess. So last thought on this. Do you want to get to that point in life where you just don't give a fuck? That's what I kept thinking about that woman.
Yeah,
like,
that's nice.
She's at that place where if
my mother, to bring her back to it, she got there, I think, at age 35. Yeah, she's been doing it for about 55 years.
But really, don't you want to get to that place where you just don't care, so that these people could literally be doing the worst things imaginable, and she has more balls than anyone we know?
From 1999 until the middle of 2000, I was that woman. I did not care. I was super depressed. I was in a major depression, and I used to get on planes going, "I dare you to fall. I dare you to crash. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. You do me a favor." So yeah, I know exactly how that.
And then what
feels.
happened?
Yeah. Then I started taking Zoloft. I feel okay.
All right.